Welcome back to the channel. We are currently over at Earnshaws Fencing Centre over in Midgley Wakefield, and they are having a new display of cabins put up, 5 in total that we've been tasked with. So we've already done this small one, and we've just finished this big one. Now let me show you the next 2 that we've got to do. Come over. So cabin 3 of 5 is a 4.5 by 3 metre apex roof with shingles. Cabin 4 is a little baby one, 3 by 2.5. Now this video sees the return of somebody who used to work with me, Ben. He's been out of the game for 16 months and I've got 16 years experience. So while we've got the opportunity, it's going to be a great time for us to have a battle to see who can get theirs up first. So make sure you watch to the end of the video to see who does beat who, because I think it's going to be me. My handicap is the bigger cabin and he's having the smaller one. They're right next to each other, and so are the packages. Time to kick the old man's butt.
With all 4 of the corners screwed together, I started to do my floor bearers, which is when I noticed that the base for my base was a little bit on the large side. With the help of some additional timber screwed on, I got to work on squaring up my base. With my floorboards, roof boards and purlins all out of the way, it was then time for me to get my half pieces down, get them fixed into position so I can start loading out some of the logs. And a little something else I had to move out of the way.
So it's a very humid day and we're both very warm, and you'll probably notice Ben's steaming ahead a little bit, but he is actually pulling from a pallet, whereas I've chosen the approach of preloading. And the question is, will it pay dividends towards the end? We'll see. Ben is flying ahead. It's obvious, I know that. Mine's much bigger than his, pardon the pun. He discovered this morning, because he's all smug right now thinking that he's flying above me, which he is, technically. But he discovered this morning over there, he's got 11mm cladding boards, which means he's got to put his roof on, put his roof covering on, and then he's got to come inside, internally insulate and internally clad his ceiling. Don't count me out just yet. I'm still going to wipe the floor with him, because I haven't got to do that. All I've got to do is roof board it and put my roof shingles on. So, progress on day one. They are kicking us out of this garden centre in 20 minutes, so we need to get all our tools wrapped up and make sure we're ready for the staff to leave as well as us. But we'll be back to start it at 8 o'clock tomorrow morning, where I'm going to catch the old man, because he's still got his cladding to do, his OSB on the roof and his felt, whereas I've got straight purlins and roof boards. So let's get some tools rounded up, and I'll catch you guys in the morning with the power of editing. It'll be in about 10 seconds. See you in 10. With the magic of editing, it is day 2 and we are back, and Ben has had a setback. Ben's side wall logs, they sit 8mm higher than his rafters, so he's got a choice to make. He can either undo all of his hard work from yesterday, take all of his rafters down, or he can do the sensible thing, and that is rip down some furrings at 8mm, plant them on top of the rafters, and it gives him an opportunity to use the brand new table saw that we've just got. And while he is dealing with his setback, I'm going to use the opportunity to get ahead of him. It's now time for me to put my roof purlins in. I'm apexed up, they're ready to go in. Let's have a look where Ben's at. Cracking on, aren't you, Ben, over there? Cracking on. Look, he's managed to get his OSB on and his furrings, and he's almost ready for his felt. But as I've said before, he's got to put his cladding and internal insulation there, and he's also got to put soffits on the whole way around the building, and that's going to slow him down. And while he's slow, I'm fast. With my shingles finished, it's now time for me to get my fascia boards on. I've got some flooring to finish, some skirting to lay, but let's talk progress on where Ben's at. So Ben, he's done his floors, he's done his skirting, he's done his ceiling. What Ben had that I didn't is insulation. That is bigger, way bigger than this. And it was a fairly fair battle, but there's a little thing, a discrepancy between me and Ben. Now his roof on the underside is finished OSB, and if I'm honest, it needs something else, but that was not part of the original build. So in Ben's eyes, it shouldn't count. But should it? I think it should, because it's not finished. Let me know what you think in the comments. He's got a little bit of felt to trim over at the back. As I said, I've got my fascia boards, and as soon as that's done, we are both at doors and windows. So it's still going to be a very, very close race. I still think, in the back of my mind, he may pick me to the post. Time will tell, and the only thing to do, get geared up and see who can win. We're not quite singing in the rain, but we are filming in it. We've had to take a brief break away from mine and Ben's build, purely because the paint has been in. He's sprayed both the cabins. Obviously we can't be around it when that happens. We've had some decking put on the front of the outdoor kitchen and mine, which is a guy that works here. He's done that. It's not the most colourful day to film, but again, it's got to get done. I've got to help Ben, Ben's got to help me, because if we take one of our windows off that pallet, it's just going to fall. So we've got to help each other briefly, and then the race is back on. I still think I'm going to win, but he might just pick me to the post. Let's find out.
Jordan, close the doors. Jordan!
Oh, he's done it. He's beat me. Just. I heard him as soon as I started to put my door handle on. I could hear him putting final screw in his. He has won the race. I'll let him have this one. We have got another one coming up which is exactly the same size, so I can't actually wait to hand it to him. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button for more log cabin building content. If you want to see Ben's perspective of how the race went, I'm going to put his channel in the description. I'll see you guys in the next one. Give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and I'll see you soon, hopefully.